They thought it was cute and funny when they were causing you all this pain. And what did my phone just say? 33, look, 33, 31 on the clock. My phone just said something, I don't know what it was. I hope y'all can hear me. Because I don't know, it just said something at the bottom, but when I looked up, it went away. Oh, it probably went into the next one. Yeah, because 33, okay, yeah, 30, it only goes for 33 minutes and 22 seconds, but it continues to record. So that's probably what it was. So guys, if you didn't see part 1, please watch part 1. Please hit that like button, please hit share, please subscribe, and please turn the notification bell on all so you can always be updated whenever I put another message out there for you guys. And if you'd like to donate, you do not have to. It's not a requirement, but it's really appreciated. The information is in the description box down below. And thank you from the bottom of, but with all of my heart. I had them to anybody and everybody who chooses to do so, and to everybody who has been. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May God bless your beautiful soul tenfold. Yeah, somebody has some sort of illness, disease. They're very weak. They're very fragile. And it's because of these death spells they were doing to you. They have no inner peace. They could have got some sort of bad news. They could find out that whatever this is, they might have had a dream. I'm telling you, this person's not doing good at all. While you're over here calm, cool, collective, having all this inner peace, you need to meditate, okay, hon? If you can. And I feel like you're about to get a download. Yeah, you have inner peace, simplicity, meditation. You're all calm, cool, and collective. Someone's name could be Anne. Somebody's freaking out about this illness that they have or whatever's going on with them. What they might be, it's because of whatever they sent to you, man. I feel like this is a terminal illness. And it's because of what they did to you. And they're afraid, so that they think that if they give you, you know, if they do this mirror making, you know what I mean? If they do the right thing, apologize to you, come forward with the right, you know, they tell you to be honest with it and with you and ask for your forgiveness, and ask you how to get rid of this, then they'll be able to. But they're afraid. They're afraid of you knowing. Okay, this person is very scared. They're afraid, but like what they're going through right now, it's a live and learn lesson, and it's like, it's going to take their life if they don't knock it the fuck off. So they need to just suck up their pride. You probably already know, okay? I'm sure you probably already know what's going on. So they're only blocking their own blessings in their own damn life. They're watching you all calm, cool, collective, having all this inner peace, you know. I feel like you might get a download while you're meditating. You need to meditate though, okay? They're wearing a mask. They're acting like they're all calm, cool, and collective, but they're not. Look, the mask off. They're pretending like they're calm, cool, collective. They have all this inner peace, that they're all happy. But really, the truth is, they're scared to death. They're very weak. They're very fragile, and they're afraid for their life because they sent you death magic, and it's coming back to them. They could be playing it off like it's something else, but it's not. It's something that's like, they're very weak and fragile. This person really needs to go to the hospital if they're not already. I feel like this person's going to be, is going to promise. We have promise, responsible, confirmation, assurance. Then we have pride, self-esteem, self-worth, and ego. They're in their ego, though, man. They were all proud when they were cool, when they thought when they were making you, like, not cool and trying to cause you some sort of illness. Now they're fucking living in a nightmare. They're suffering in darkness. You could have been engaged to this person, or they're promising to be responsible and give you this confirmation, possibly, but they're still in their ego. They could have promised, they could have been in their ego and promised somebody else to cause you some sort of discomfort and illness. And when they're in, maybe they're pissed off at you, so they took some stupid ass action. Now they're living in a nightmare, suffering in darkness. Because it was a live and learn lesson. They should never did what they did. You are an innocent being. You didn't do anything to this person or these people. They could have an illness from overindulging in drugs and alcohol. Somebody could possibly OD. Interaction, joy, friendliness. They might try to like interact with you like on a friendly note, acting all cool, like, hey, collective, what's up? Like, they're wearing that mask, pretending like everything's okay, but they're not. They're suffering in darkness. They're very weak right now, very fragile. I feel like this person's like an energy vampire too. They're, you know what I mean? They come into your energy because they're running very low. They're very weak. This person's feeding for you, feeding for your energy. They could have this illness that has something to do with its disease, like this from something to do with drugs or alcohol, but it's really from the backfire is what it is. But God, when it got sent back to them, okay, it's going to be in the form of an addiction, from something to do with addiction. Or they could be overindulging in drugs and alcohol because of this illness. But I feel like when it went back to them, it's going to come back in a way of an addiction. Maybe maybe you used to drink, or you used to, drink, or used to do drugs back in the day, and they could have been, maybe they still do and you don't, and they're jealous and envious of this. So they try to get you to go back to doing this. They could have, because remember, it's been coming out in a lot, in the angel cards, or the angel and Jesus cards, it came out a lot, saying, pray for, that you don't fall into temptation, because it's because somebody was sending you shit. They wanted you to go back into temptation. They want you to go back to your old ways, because they're stuck in those old ways, and they're jealous and envious at the fact that you were able, strong enough to get your way out of it, and you don't do it no more. Or they could have promised somebody, they could have got offered, they could have got bribed to do this. Now they're regretting their decisions. And now they're suffering alone by themselves. They're afraid. They don't know what to do. They're remembering how friendly, how much joy they had when they were cool with you, when everything was straight. And this person could possibly be bedridden, okay, or about to be, and they don't have nobody. And they know that you would be the one that would be there, like, helping them out. Now they feel like an asshole. Alliance, trust. Yeah, you're the only trustworthy, honest person. Yeah. Anybody that aligned with these people have some sort of supernatural disturbance that's going to possibly take their life. Now they want to align with you because they have this illness, this entity that's attached to them is going to take their life. And it's making them very weak. They're very irritated. They're having supernatural disturbances happening. Like I said, they're afraid to be awake. They go to sleep. They're afraid to go to sleep. They're afraid of their own damn shadow. This entity is taking over them. You can tell by looking at them, possibly. Somebody could have marks all over them. See this? Someone think it could be a mark. It's starting to take over this person. And it's taking their life. It's sucking the life force out of them. If you see this person, you'll probably be able to tell by looking at them. This entity's taking over them. And it's something they conjured up to go after you. And if this person does drugs and alcohol, they need to stop, because this is how this entity is attacking, is feeding off them. That, and because they conjured this shit up. But they say drugs and alcohol are the devil's playground. Look, wine and spirits, okay? Because it opens up a portal for spirits, okay? That's why some people, they'll drink liquor and they get really nasty. For me, when I used to drink, you couldn't make me mad. I was always super happy. And that's because, good spirits were coming in. I don't drink no more, but you know what I mean? But some people, they don't have the protection. They don't have God's protection. And demons will latch to you, and they come in all forms. Look at Flocka. Somebody maybe got Flocka. Alright, if it's Flakka, I think it's called. I think it's spelled. But it looks like, maybe somebody does meth, and they thought they were getting meth, and they got Flocka. They literally call it, it's a demon drug, alright? And they say that when you do it, it opens up a portal to the demonic realm. And if you ever seen the people that are pop, locking, and dropping and shit, you know what I mean? They start twitching and stuff. They do that weird stuff, and it looks like meth, but it's not, alright? And if you go into a bad trip, there's no coming out, okay? There's no coming out. People like eat their babies' faces off and shit like that. They do all this weird, crazy shit, and it's because a demon, they opened up a portal to a demonic, you know, to demons, and they take over you. You know what I'm talking about? When they're all, like, their bodies move like this, and they go like do that. It's because it's an entity that's taken over them. And maybe this was in their drug or something, or this was because of what they summoned up for you, and it came back into the form of that. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's why you get, too, like, some people, when they drink, they'll be really nasty, like, really nasty. Then you get the happy people. Like, I mean, I was always a happy-go-lucky. You couldn't piss me off. Like, you could call me the C word, and I would just be like, ha, 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 ha. I love you, too. Well, let's go have some fun. Like, you know what I mean? You couldn't, there was nothing you could do to piss me off when I was drunk. But some people ain't like that. They're ready to fight for no reason. Especially certain, you know, alcohol. Somebody could have a skin disorder. Because I'm looking at this. Like, this is really sticking out to me really bad. They could be having scabs on them or something. This entity's taking over this person. If you were to, I don't know if this person's still in your energy or not. Like, I mean, if you still talk to this person, or if you completely cut this person off. But if you haven't seen them in a while, if you were to see them again, they do not look like the same person at all. They look like they're like the living dead. I just heard forced recovery. Somebody's going to be forced to go into recovery, possibly. They feel awkward. They're afraid of the unknown. They could have some sort of vision problems. Their third eye could have been blind. Their third eye could possibly be shut down. Or this could be actual vision problems. And it's probably because this entity's taken over them. This person's not seeing clearly, okay, at all. Oh Lord, what am I picking up on? Yeah, I feel like I said something about a forced recovery, and they're going to triumph or whatever this is. But I feel like whatever this was they sent you, you triumphed. They sent this attack. They sent this supernatural entity towards you, and you were just like, shoo fly, don't bother me. You triumphed through it, okay? And because you love yourself way too much. It had nothing to latch onto. You're too protected. You're too clean, spirited, like too pure. You know what I mean? It didn't even like, it went to you, didn't even like, and looked at you like, what do you want me to do with this person? Like, first of all, they're anointed by God. They love themselves too much. What am I supposed to do with this person? There's nothing I can, like, no. Like, what am I going to benefit off of this person who loves themselves too much, that takes, well, too great care of themselves? No. They like the darkness. They like, you know, things that aren't good, that aren't healthy. That entity wouldn't benefit off of you. You know how to protect your energy. And you're too pure, you're too protected. But they know somebody might have no love for themselves. They had like a bad self-esteem or something. They don't know what to do, how to get rid of this. They know you love yourself, and I'm strongly getting they want your advice. But they're maybe they're forced recovery, maybe, okay, maybe some forced, they know you have the knowledge because they sent this fucking entity to you, and they know that you smacked it in the face and sent it right back, and they know you obviously know how to get rid of it, and maybe they're taking notes from you, but it's not working, and it's because they're still doing fuck shit. They need to stop with the fuck shit, and they need to make it right. They would promise success if they were to start loving themselves and start, like, being nice. But you're promised, no matter what, collective, you're promised success. Maybe they did this because somebody told them this was definitely going to work. Maybe they were promised that this would work, that it would be successful, that whatever this was, but they were lied to. Maybe the demon was like, oh yeah, I can definitely do it. I can definitely do it, only because the demon wanted this person. Confirmation. I don't understand why people like trust demons, entities. Like, they work for the devil. They're manipulative. They manipulated the shit out of this person. They were promised this was going to cause you some sort of unrelaxation, some sort of illness and everything else. It was promised that they were going to get this victory. This was going to take over you, but they were fucking lied to. Now they're living in a nightmare. They're suffering. They had this disturbance because this entity knew it wasn't going to be able to get you, but it knew it could get them if they made the deal with them. And this entity wanted to be back in the real world, so it's like, yeah, I got this. We can do this without a doubt, because this entity knew that you would just send it back, to wherever it came from, and you did, and it now took over this person, and it's this person is now this entity's puppet. It's starting to take over this person. And if they want to make it right, what they need to do is they need to come clean with you, stop with the fuck shit, and then they will be guaranteed success. But they don't know how to love themselves. They don't know how to to do this. This person, I feel like, is really down, in a dark spot right now. They're suffering, especially with this entity attached to them. And they know you were the only trustworthy, honest person that was there, their loyal dog and companion. You know what I mean? And they did you hella dirty. Now they're suffering the consequences, which is a live and learn lesson. Guys, let's not forget to give God, Jesus, angels, ancestors, and loved ones that passed away the utmost love, respect, gratitude, and appreciation for all that they do in our lives, because they're moving mountains for us and get ready to rain down miracles, and for protecting us every day. Yeah, they want to take notes from you. You could be you could be an exorcist, an exorcist. What's it called? Exorcism. Like, maybe you could do that. An exorcist. Is that what it's called? When you cast demons out. This person needs one. This thing's taking over this person. Something about a monitoring spirit. They want to compromise now. They're promised if they compromise, they'll triumph this, because they know that you can get rid of this fucking thing. This person is very irritable right now. They feel hopeless. Thank you, Spirit. Donate, homeless, failure, castaway, poor. They could feel like a failure, a castaway. Maybe they're afraid because you cast them away. Maybe they want you to also cast away this demon that's attached to them. They might try to donate to you. Or they could have possibly got kicked out of a house. They might even need, maybe they have no money. They might not have anything. Or they were trying to get you to be homeless. But they feel like a complete failure. And they're suffering in silence. They realize that they were manipulated by this entity or whoever got them to do this. They could have spent all their money on spell work and shit trying to curse you. Now they want to apologize. They better fucking apologize. They feel guilty. They're about to confess to you. They want your forgiveness. They have a hard way fucking showing it. They need to apologize then. What the fuck? And tell you the truth. Or else all they're doing is suffering, making themselves suffer longer. When they could just come fucking forward with the proof, with the truth. Maybe proof, maybe they have proof. I don't know. They need to come forward with the truth, apologize, stop what they're doing, and then have you help them get rid of this. Or else just suffer in fucking complete and utter darkness and be upset, possessed by this fucking demon that's gonna take your damn life. They could have got you kicked out of a home in the past. Or try to. They might confess about this. Somebody's name could be Jen, Jennifer, Jenny. This person needs to start eating a lot healthier. The way they eat is absolutely horrible. They don't have no nutrition in their body at all. Loneliness, dullness, disappointment, isolation. I feel like someone's going to be hospital bound. They're getting enlightenment that this is happening because of what they did to you. Now that they're being enlightened that they need, you're the only trustworthy person, the only honest person, they want to finally come forward with an apology. They might be, it's come to their attention, all right? They might be worried about you protesting against them. They're very inadequate about what they did. They might be afraid that you might sue them. Someone's name could be Sue or Susan. And maybe they don't have money for their hospital, like what it's going to cost for whatever, confirmation. They spend all their money on spell work and shit. And possibly drugs, and they don't have the money for what their illness is. They keep playing stuff from the past, like they're reliving it over and over again. They know that they're reliving things over and over again. This is like something completely different. I'm also getting somebody pulled the plug on somebody. They're trying to cause you some sort of illness to get you put in a hospital because they want to pull the plug on you. There could be a life insurance policy or something on you. The authorities know about this. They could have did this to like a family member in the past or somebody else in the past. The authorities know about this. You're going to see the balls off these people. There's a hospital that's involved, a doctor that's involved as well. The doctor has a health issue now. The doctor's coming forward with look at the candle. The doctor's coming forward with the truth. These people are fucked. This is for an inheritance. They stole your fucking inheritance. They put look at the candle. And they put a life insurance policy on you. They're wearing a mask. They're acting like everything's all Gucci, but they're not. This person might not even need like an oxygen tank or something, like someone with a mask, you know what I mean? They might be on like ICU or end up on ICU. They're acting like, they're in isolation. They're acting, but they're wearing a mask. They pretend like everything is okay, but it's not. They're scared to death. They're scared to death. And there might be like a CPAP or whatever that's called, what they wear over their face. They know it's from what they did to you. They know it. They know it is. Protest. So it's come to their attention that they had a supernatural disturbance, this illness, that they're very fucking weak and fragile because of what they did to you. They'll come to their news. Maybe they're going to go to the hospital and they're going to find out that they're fucked, okay? Stress, headache, pressure, lack of sleep. They're lacking sleep because they're afraid to sleep, but they're awake. They're hearing voices. They're like there's a lot of shit going on here. They know that if they're promised success, okay, they're promised, they were manipulated to do this. They were promised that this was definitely going to work. They're an idiot, okay? That did not work, all right? But they are actually promised that if they do the right thing, that it's going to, but they're stressed out. They're worried that you're going to sue them or I don't know, that you're not going to forgive them. But what they're suffering with right now, I feel like is a lot worse. So they need to fucking man up or woman up and just come forward with the truth. Because no matter what, you're getting the truth. And they're just making this torture last even longer for themselves. Not smart at all. Again, wearing a mask. They're pretending like everything's fine, but it's not. They're scared to death. There's for them, yeah. They're pretending. Oh, well, I just seen the bound look. Commitment. They could have been trying to do some sort of binding magic on you. Somebody could have some sort of obstruction charges. There could have been some sort of, they could have signed, somebody in the collective, you need to, if there's somebody that passed away in your family that left you an inheritance, they pulled the plug on this person and they signed your name. You might want to get a death record for whoever that is that passed away. If you feel like there's somebody that passed away, I'm picking up on like a masculine energy. It could be like a father or grandfather. It could be an uncle. They signed your name. So you might want to get a death record on your loved one that passed away if you feel like they could have possibly left you an inheritance, and you're going to find your name on there. That's not for everybody, but it's for somebody. So you might want to do that. This is another reason why they didn't want you to have a job. They would purposely get you fired and shit. Call up your work, start shit. They'll stalk your work and go wait till one of your coworkers were going on lunch break or on a break, and they would just so happen to be at the store, like, oh yeah, you know this person, da, da, da. Yeah, and they would get make all these lies about you. They would call up your work, leaving nasty ass remarks about you, and if you had somebody that took you to work, if somebody drove you to work, and if they didn't show up that day, or if you were sick that day, or whatever the situation was, they would go to your work and and pretend to or if they couldn't take you to work, they would go to your work knowing damn right well they said that they told you they couldn't take you. They would show up to your work at when you're supposed to be picked up and be like, oh well, where's collective at, and pretend like it was your fault. And it was because they wanted you fired. They wanted you to have nothing, and they were afraid of you having money, because then you would have money for a lawyer. You see what I'm saying? You would have money for a lawyer, then people would see, then you would also be able to support yourself. They wanted to have a close eye on you. They wanted you to have to rely on them. No, I rebuke that in the name of Jesus, and I return that back to the sender. That's not fucking happening. But now, I feel like you have money for a lawyer, or you're about to, but there's also lawyers out there that will take a case that you pay only if you win. So you don't even have to pay a penny until you win the lawsuit. And those lawyers work even better because they're not getting paid unless they win. So look into that. They're afraid that, you know that their mask fell off and you know it was them. I heard mask off. Somebody forged your signature, stole your identity. Yeah, they did all this for some sort of fucking reservations. They were promised a luxurious life. They're desiring your worth, your wealth, and this is what the love of money got for these people. They're regretting it. Majorly regretting it. Dumbasses. It was all a trap. Dumbass. They realized they trapped themselves majorly. They try to trick you and trick themselves. It could be a couple, it could be an ex, it could be a married couple. Now they're kicked out. They're living in a nightmare. Somebody tried to marry you. They tried to trap you in a marriage. Somebody might have... you might find out. This has been coming out, bro. That somebody is in a fake fucking marriage. Alright? This is not for everybody. For some of you, you married this person, okay? For others of you, for somebody out there, or they tried to do this, but you broke that up with them beforehand. But for some of you, somebody's married under your name. They forged your fucking name. Make it abundantly clear in the comments if you've never been married. And I'm just going to make this abundantly clear yet again. I, Misty Ems, am single, have not been in any fucking relationship in over a year, and have never been married. So anybody that says that I have a boyfriend or says that I'm married, the devil's a fucking lie. I've never been married. Okay? And I haven't even... It's been over a year since I was in a relationship. And no, I don't sleep around. I've been completely celibate for over a year. So if anybody's going out lying, bitch, you're a fucking lying ass hoe. And I'm strongly getting somebody's married under your name. They forged some sort of documents. And this person, because this is part of their trap, they were planning on, because then it's your husband, right, or your wife, they would have all the right to be able to pull your plug, right? Which is disgusting to me. Absolutely, utterly disgusting. Also, your ex, maybe you broke up with them, they went and got married, and either they got married after you thinking that you would come back. You're like, fuck you. You either don't even know about this marriage or you just don't give a flying fuck. All right? I feel bad for the person that's with that person. That sucks. You fucked up. But, or they're trying to trap you in some sort of marriage, or they got married and they pretended that this other person was you and it wasn't. They were wearing a mask, portraying themselves to be you. Maybe they looked a little bit like you. Your ex stole your fucking ID, stole your identity, and pretended that this woman or this man was you. So again, I, Misty Ems, was never fucking married, okay? And I don't even have a boyfriend. Completely single. And if anybody's married under my name, bitch, I'm gonna find the fuck out and I'm gonna beat somebody to fuck up. I don't give a fuck. You're gonna get beat up for that. Both you bitches are gonna get beat up for that because you're both guilty, and I don't give a fuck if the cops are there or not. You're both getting the balls on you, and there ain't shit you're gonna do but take an ass whooping, and you both know it. Fucking weirdos. Yeah, that shit was stopping with the quickness. Reject, break, pause, stagnation. Somebody could have broke up. Maybe this person, maybe the person that they married is gonna come forward to you, because they're living in darkness. They might come forward to you and show you some sort of evidence about this. Or they could have showed the cops. They could have went to the authorities and it's like, oh, all right, because this person probably cheated on that bitch, and they were like, oh, hell to no. So they're like, all right, you want to play me? I'm gonna play you. And they went right to the authorities, or they're gonna come to you and they're gonna stop this shit real quick and tell you, or God stopped you. All right, God stopped you. This person could even pretend to have the kid with you. You don't have no kid with this person. Break, pause, stagnation. Yeah, their whole world is on pause. Is stopped. Somebody's getting a divorce or separation, and I don't know. They're trying to stop you coming into union with your divine counterpart, or if you're in a relation, they were trying to stop that. They're trying to break you up. So now their relationships are completely, they curse their own love life. And I strongly feel for somebody out there, your ex, their new person, they're coming forward with this information to you. All right, but for some of you, this is what was their plan. Their plan was to marry you, to trap you, and cause you some sort of illness so that you'd be in a hospital, but make it look like it was something legit, right? And then they're going to pull the plug on you and take all the money from you. But you stopped that. God was like, no, you need to get the fuck away from this person right now. So then they came up with another plan to go ahead and get married under your name. Whether they were able to or not, I'm not sure. But they trapped themselves. And now the person that they're with now, they realize they trapped themselves because they don't want to be with this person. The grass was only greener because it was fake. And now this person played them possibly like they played you. Like they tried to play you. Karma's a bitch, but she's my best friend. And she don't play when it comes to me. She don't play when it comes to the collective. I'm just seeing blessings. Yeah, they did this for blessings.